Who knows, man? Who knows? Hello, sunshine. It's Rachel. I have returned to give unto you another video. This week, I kind of just wanted to talk about random stuff, which, if you saw my last video, you know went super well for me when I tried to talk about random stuff. Wall crafting. Spoiler alert, it didn't actually go well. Anyways, since not having a real plan of what to talk about didn't go super well for me, and I don't have enough time before when I wanted to film this to research for another Learning is Fun video, I decided to just look up random questions and talk about random things. So it's kind of like a faux Q&A. I mean, it is a Q&A because there are questions and I will answer them, but you aren't asking me the questions. Basically, that's what I'm gonna do today. The first question I found is a pretty simple question, but I thought it was interesting enough. I don't know. I didn't really have a basis for choosing my questions. It was really just like, oh, do I have things to talk about? Then I'm gonna pick it. And the first question is, what's your favorite candle scent? I am one of those people who, like, I haven't done it in a long time. I don't really like go shopping very often anymore, but I am one of those people who like will just smell candles when I see them in a store. But I do really like one of my favorite scents is like lemon and citrus smells, so I do really like that in a candle. I also like the like manly smells. Just what makes it a man smell and what makes a different smell like a girly smell, but like, you know, the kinds of smells that are like advertised for men. A few months ago, I was gonna say recently, but it's just the most recent candle I bought, by a vanilla and tobacco scented candle, which was a surprisingly good scented, like I was surprised by how much I enjoyed the scent of that candle. So I really liked that. I like vanilla and stuff like that. I do love like the clean scents, like fresh lemon. I don't know. I don't really think I have like a one singular favorite candle. Okay, so the next question is, have you ever locked your keys inside your car? And the answer is yes. Only once. One time I locked my keys inside my car, but even worse, I hadn't turned off my car. It's not a great day. I had stopped to get Starbucks, and I'd accidentally locked the car as I got out, and hadn't realized that I had left it on. Just super fun. And didn't realize that my dad had taken the spare keys to work. So then when I called my brother to bring me spare keys, he didn't have spare keys. So instead he brought a wire coat hanger, and we had to try to break into the car. We failed epically. It reached a point where we were talking about potentially calling either the police or a locksmith. Eventually this random guy from like New Jersey, he worked at like a casino or something at New Jersey, and like had to like break into people who got like drunk and locked their keys in the car, like break into their cars for them all the time. And so he noticed us struggling and he stopped and helped us. So thank goodness for that guy. Cause also we were there for like an hour and I had to go to work. I like barely made it to work on time. So that was a rough time. Not my favorite moment. Now I can laugh about it a little bit, but yeah, it's not my finest moment. The next question is, do you save old notes and cards? And I mean, yes, yeah, I do. So about a year ago now, I Marie Kondo'd my life, and so I did end up throwing away I think more than half of the cards I had saved, but for a good long time in my life I didn't throw away any cards or like notes that I had received, which is a lot. Like it's a lot. I haven't figured out a great way to store them. I have like a nice photo box because I also hoard photos, and I'm using it multi-purpose for cards and photos, but I need to figure out a better way to store my cards. I just haven't figured it out yet. Believe me, will. So, the next question is, do you believe in ghosts? And the answer is yes. I definitely do. I feel like the next like logical question, which wasn't one that I found, but like, have you seen any ghosts? And I feel like the answer is like, how do you know if you've seen? How do you know, dude, if you've seen a ghost? Like, I know I'm making like a joke out of it, but like, I do feel that way. Like, if ghosts, like, you know, like if you, even if you don't believe in ghosts, if you acknowledge ghosts as real, logically then, how would you know if you have or have not seen a ghost? Like I'm certain there are circumstances where like 100% yes, I've seen a ghost, but then like without that, like I'm sure there's like hundreds of like little small moments where you're like, oh, I thought I saw a person walking on this street for like a second, they're not there, but like, oh, that's just a weird thing, and like maybe that's a ghost. You don't know, I don't know, who knows? The ghost. The next question is, do you remember your dreams? And honestly, yeah, for the most part, I do remember a fair amount of my dreams. I have a lot of like weird and like vivid dreams, but like not about things that would ever happen in my life. But I tend to remember like a lot of details when I wake up, which isn't always a good thing. The second to last question. If you could change anything about your house, with no thought to expense or like anything else, what would you change? So I'm gonna ignore the fact that like that would probably include like moving out, because if I could ignore that fact, like ignore expenses, I would just move out. Like, oh, I can buy a house, no expensive, I'm gonna buy my own house. I'm gonna move out. But if that wasn't the case, like I have to stay in my parents' house, honestly, I probably wouldn't change anything for myself, but I know no expenses, no like, laws could affect it. I know my mom really wants a screened-in back deck, so I did that for her. Magically make it appear. That'd be the thing I'd change. And the last question is one I actually don't know if I've answered yet. I might have talked about it in my first video and I can't remember. But the last question is, how many tattoos do you have? And I currently have 4 tattoos. I do love like videos talking in detail about people's tattoos, so I don't want to go into too much detail because I'm waiting until I get a couple more to make one of those. So I don't want to like do close-ups and explain things too much. But can look forward to that video, but that one is definitely not coming for months because I literally want to get at least 2 more tattoos before I do that video, and I don't have solid plans, like dates in mind for tattoos yet, so we'll see. But I will tell you, I have 2 tattoos on my shoulder. They are pretty much in the same place, so a lot of times I think people think they're like together, and they are, but they're separate tattoos. I want a full sleeve eventually, so I'm kind of like, I've already kind of started. They just are both simple enough that they look like they go together. And then I have a tattoo on either ankle. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video. I hope that the questions I picked were interesting enough. If you want me to do like a real full-fledged Q&A, comment questions down below, and if I get enough, I'll do another one in a few months and answer your questions instead of ones I found on the internet. If you're not interested, then don't comment questions, and I won't do another Q&A, except maybe I will, and it'll just be more questions I found and decided I want to answer, because these videos are as much for me as they are for you. But I do appreciate you guys watching my videos so much. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, subscribe, ring the notification bell to get notified when I post new videos. There should be another video coming out in February, since I made the goal to post twice every month this year, and thus far I've stuck to it, as we are only a month and a half in. If you're interested in following me, my social media links are down below. Boop, boop, boop. Who knows? Who cares? This is the part where I'm a pragmatist. It's like, if it doesn't affect the way I live my life, why should I care? Maybe vampires do exist. Is that going to change how I live my life? No. Vampires existing isn't going to change anything I do. So who cares if they do or don't? Right? And that's the thesis.